I'm making my friend Mackenzie a friendship bracelet to match this like sunglass chain thing she has. So it's meant to look like cherries, but it's fine. I'm doing my best. I feel like recently things haven't been big enough. Like, no matter how loud my headphones are, they're never loud enough. Or no matter how strong the sun is, it's never strong enough. But I don't know how to fix that. And I don't know if that's because of my meds and maybe that's like what's suppressing everything. Or maybe there's a way that I can still feel things as strongly with them that I haven't figured out yet. Or maybe my expectations are just too high. That's kind of where the situation is. But also I think my meds are working too well because the other day there was these people standing taking a video and I had headphones on, not listening. And there were, well, I heard what I assumed was horse hooves and I was ready to like take my headphone off and be like, is that a horse you're videoing? And then I sort of did that a little bit and it was just the guy clapping. He was just applauding his friend coming up the stairs. No hooves. So I think the meds might be working too well because I would have just asked, hey, is there a horse there? And they would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No. Okay. Can you see that? It's cute. I also think if you tell people what you like about them when you think it, instead of just keeping it to yourself, then people will tell you what they think about you, and it's not necessarily the people that you will tell things to, so it's not even a case of them feeling more comfortable, but that too, but also if you tell someone that they look cool or that you like their hair or whatever, and then like 20 minutes later someone will look at you and just tell you what they think of you. I don't know how that works, but it does, it really does. I think it is true that the more love you put out into the world, the more love that the world brings back to you. And alternatively, the more hate that you give out, the more hate that comes back to you. Just it's never in the way that you expect it to, and it's never in the way that you necessarily want it to, or you think you want it to. But then afterwards, you'll realise that it's exactly how you wanted it to, or how you should have wanted it to. So just don't question it, because it will make sense eventually. At the start of the year, I started saying, if I don't have someone to love, then I'll love myself. Which, fuck, it's fine. Which you should be able to do while still loving someone else, but that was my thing at the start of the year. I think instead of loving one person specifically, I just took that same love and then spread it among everything and everyone. And then in turn, because I loved everything, it felt like everything loved me. And it still feels that way, but sometimes I forget to like show that I love everything, and then everything doesn't know that I love it. So, but whenever I do remember, then I feel more love because I've gave the love back out again. And do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Now the way that I deal with missing is that it gives me something to write about, and it's nice to have something to miss. Which sounds, I don't know, it's nice to have had something worth missing. And whenever I feel like shit, then it's nice to have something to blame, even if that's not always the cause, which is probably not a good thing actually, now that you say it out loud, but it helps at the time. It's nice to have one thing. Yeah, I've never missed like this before, and I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon, so I'm just having to learn to sit with it and how to live with it, which is new and scary, but the fucking songs I've wrote, man, half of them are fine, the other half are shite. But it helps either way, so I don't really care if they're shite because it helped me feel better. I think like all life is missing anyway, because you miss one thing and then, or you have something that you love and then you go to something else and then you miss the first thing, but then you love the second thing so much and then you go back to the first thing, or you come home or whatever it is and then you miss the second thing so much, and then a third thing comes along when you miss both the first thing and the second thing, or maybe you stop missing one of them but then you'll miss something else or like a part of it. You can't stop missing, it's everywhere, you miss everything all the time. But then if we didn't miss anything, then we'd never have anything new. So in a way it's better to miss 60 things than to never miss anything, because it means you've never done 60 things, or you've never been 60 places or had like 60 different experiences. So it's actually a good thing, even though it feels like your whole chest is sort of like in a trampoline, on a trampoline with your stomach as the trampoline. You can't win. You also can't keep beads in your own hands.
That transition is like 4 in. I'm going to get like 4K now. That one was cassette tapes, so there's like stuff I recorded all of these stuff.
I don't want a picture.
I recorded yeah. Next thing I have to do is time it, like people try to find the perfect, because we're all really on our phones. And it's
Knock a door, I still have the keys for it, 'cause it still feels like mine. Oh my darling, I love what you've done with the place in such little time. Empty bedroom, empty shelf with a card that she wrote you in rhyme. Oh my darling, I hate what you've done with your heart in such little time. On a Thursday I come over to collect stuff that's mine. House so empty, I'll make worse of it. Then we hugged and I cried. Have you kissed her on our couch? Now you've moved your things into my room. Have you held her in your palms as she laid there till afternoon? You've been up too much, should we stay in touch? How's the heart in the head? Do you love her? Have you told her? Have you fucked her in my bed? Sun is settling, I come over as I was passing by. You look lovely, I was fine until when we hugged and we cried. Tonight the air smells like Spain after dinner, which is strange since this is Edinburgh and I haven't had any.
The sun soaked into the concrete in air so warm, I still don't really need a jumper. Hair still sticks to the back of your neck. Today I made friends with 2 shopkeepers and further enemies with my mother. She says I know nothing, but yet I feel everything. She says my feelings don't matter because nothing matters. I think that everything matters. She says I'll understand when I'm older, but she's 46 and hasn't for a day understood me yet. Maybe she will when she's older. Tomorrow there's predictions of 21 degrees and kissing by a campfire. Reports say sand will get in my lighter and round the rim of my beer can, and I'll get in the ocean when it's freezing just to pee in it. Tonight my strange batteries arrived so I can take pictures of my friends and stick them on the wall of the bedroom I don't have yet, so I can still see them every day when I move. Tonight's the start of summer.
Last night I dropped acid. Came to know of all these passing notes just getting away.
I love this little life that I live among the aches and the winters that are parks and nice cinemas. My dad always answers the phone, and I no longer get asked for ID in most places. I'm always finding new places I haven't seen since 18, in a city I've lived in since then, and occasionally I find people I haven't seen since then too. Nobody knows what you look like if they aren't looking for you, and bugs will often crawl on my legs. I always let them. I love the hour after rush hour and how full the parks look once the leaves start coming in. I love that I see my friends by accident most days here. I love coming home again and again and again and again and again.
I thought my body's broken when it wouldn't want to kiss, when the thought of being seen was something I couldn't sit with. But I'll kiss her at the table, back of hands and flustered cheeks. I'll compliment him when he wins, he'll share all of his techniques. But you're still in all revolver, and you're still in fried egg yolks. You're still in every smoke ring, every joint I'll ever toke. I miss you in cocoa butter, every shower and Greek food. I miss you in radiators, hard days, night in and Hey Jude. And your arms still wrapped around me when I try to go make coffee. And you're still awake beside me when I hear sports commentary. Sometimes I still wake to hear you opening the door, till I blink and realize I don't live there anymore. Never dance in private, you'd release it all and fight. But you still enter my dreams with her quite almost every night. And he'd never dance to Tina Turner, maybe bop his head, though he'd never wash the sheets. I miss the way he made the bed.